Well, I'm currently in western Idaho. I just went and picked up 2 gallons of water at the gas station here because I've been driving quite a bit and I've got a lot to drive tomorrow as well. I don't know how much further I'm going to push today. I think I'm just going to stop in some random town and stay the night there. I went ahead and got the 2 gallons of water because I'm pretty sure my water tank in the van is all filled up, but it's not potable. I can't drink it. So that's my drinking water and that I use for everything else. And if you are new here, my name is Sebastian and I live in my 1985 Volkswagen Vanagon and I'm traveling around Montana and Idaho and Wyoming currently. There's a beautiful double rainbow coming out of the mountains over there. I haven't seen that vibrant of colors out of a rainbow in I don't even know how long. Alright, I'm like 5 minutes away from Driggs, Idaho. That's where I'm gonna be trying to camp out for the night. I'm just gonna find somewhere on the side of the street and call it good from there. I've got dinner. I'm just gonna cook up some tacos, probably some beef tacos, and make them all fancy. And maybe walk around town if it doesn't rain too hard on us. My go-to is usually just to get off of the main road here and find one of these smaller side streets. So let's go look around and see where I could camp out for tonight. I did find street parking and I'm pretty confident that I'm not allowed to be here overnight sleeping in my van. However, there is a sign that says it's just 2-hour parking from a certain time to a certain time, so between that time I think I'll be good. And there are plenty of other cars parked along the street side, but they're all probably gonna leave before it gets too late. I'm gonna go walk around a little bit, but I'm gonna put on a sweater and probably close all my curtains, so once I do get back to the van I could just cook some dinner and go to bed. But before we do that, I'm gonna make myself a little snack. And luckily for me, I have Fuel, a full meal in less than 60 seconds, and they just so happen to be the sponsor of today's video. Fuel is a complete meal for those busy days in the mountains, and there's a reason I like coming to these small mountain towns, and that's because I spend a lot of time in and around them. I've been using all of their products, but I really love their Black Edition powder, which has just been a great addition to my daily routine. If you're like me, always on the go, always trying to juggle work and my time spent in the mountains and just traveling around seeing all the cool places, I sometimes forget to sit down and make myself a proper meal. That's why I'm loving Fuel. You just add water, scoop it into the shaker, you have a full nutritious meal in less than 60 seconds. The Huel Black Edition powder comes out to just $2.65 per meal, packed with all the nutrients the human body needs, including the right amount of protein, essential fats, carbs, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. If you guys are interested in trying Huel for yourself, then click the link in the description or scan the QR code that's right here to view their products. For new customers, be sure and use my discount code SEB15 to save 15% off of your order. I truly love their product. I've been using it so much lately and it just helps out in my daily routine, especially for those big days in the mountains. Alright, now that I've finished my meal, I'm gonna get ready and hit the streets of Driggs, Idaho. I've walked through the whole town now, and now for some reason I'm craving ice cream, so I think I'm gonna go get some ice cream. I know that was extremely impulsive, but I'm not gonna eat this until I've cooked and made myself some dinner and I eat that. So it's justified, I guess. And I don't usually eat ice cream. I don't have a freezer, so I can't keep this in the van. Doesn't mean I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Maybe. I might eat the whole thing. I'll try and hold back. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna go back to the van now and get dinner started. It's also starting to rain, which is nice because I always love a rainy night in the van. Now, one of the downsides of owning a van like this is that it does attract a little bit of attention, especially in a small town in the middle of Idaho. People do stare. Like when I was about to open my sliding door, there were people walking by and they were just staring hardcore at the van, which I appreciate. I do like when people appreciate my van, but the odds of me being inside cooking or sleeping when you're staring at my van are very, very high. So it's a little awkward, but you get used to it. Okay, now to get these tacos started, I've got some ground beef that might be expired. 9/17. It's the 16th, so we're good. right, let's see how these taste. I keep hearing people walk by and obviously the car is driving by, so we'll see how it goes. I don't have my window covers up because I took them off for the shoulder season. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I usually keep the window covers up to reflect the sunlight so it doesn't get as hot in here in the summer, and obviously I keep them up all winter to try and keep the heat in here, but the weather and the temperature has been just perfect for the past couple weeks, so I took them all down because usually I'm parked out in the middle of nowhere where I'm not bothering anyone and no one's bothering me. Yeah, haven't needed the window covers up. And the only reason I don't mind stealth camping in a small mountain town right now is because I'm going to be off grid for the next couple days in Idaho, and this is just extremely convenient for me, and it's easy. I used to stealth camp in cities all the time. Anyway, let's try these tacos out. Well, that did not last long. I'm going to do the dishes tomorrow, or maybe just later. I'm gonna get my bed set up and eat this ice cream. Well, that didn't go to plan. My ice cream, it did not stay frozen in my refrigerator. I do not have a freezer. And it just went everywhere. I'll clean it up tomorrow. I'll still eat a little bit of it and go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I slept really good last night despite being on the side of the road. I looked around and no, there are no other cars parked on the side of the road here, and it seems that Driggs in the morning, currently 6:43 in the morning, and this place is a very busy town. I guess everyone's going to work. I mean, these cars started driving by maybe 2 hours ago, but I just slept in, and now I'm gonna get ready and get the day started. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video where I camped out in my 1985 Volkswagen Vanagon on the streets of Driggs. It's a small mountain town located somewhere in Idaho. And again, don't forget to use code SEB15 to save 15% off of your order with Huel if you're a new customer. And it's at this point I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you want to see more videos like this one. And if you haven't already, hit the like button as well. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next week.